Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jazmin. If you have no idea who I am a first generation low income undergraduate student at Stanford University. I made this channel to help out other first generation low income students get better access to higher education through my college related videos. Today's video is going to be about all of my extracurriculars that got me into Stanford. I think it would be helpful to note that I did not have any singular passion, nor desire, nor career choice. I didn't really know what I wanted to do throughout my years in high school, so I was kind of doing a lot of different activities. I was also very passionate about all of the activities that I did in high school. Every single one of them meant a lot to me, and I was very involved. I never did anything just because I wanted to put it on my college application. I did all of them because they were just things that I was really interested in, and I just thought I should put that out there. Now, I say with great confidence that these are the extracurriculars that got me into Stanford because I saw my FERPA app, which is a law in most or if not all universities that lets you see your college admissions file, meaning that you can see all of the notes that your admissions officer took when they were deciding whether or not to admit you. And on my file, I saw that I got on a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being the best and 5 being the worst. I got a 1 on my extracurriculars because I just did so many, and apparently that's what made my application look really good. I will do another video talking about the rest of my FERPA app and what I found and what actually got me to Stanford in addition to my extracurriculars that I'm going to be talking about today, and make sure to look out for that. My public high school was very small and very underfunded. It was a new high school, so a lot of the clubs and programs were not developed yet, and there was a very limited range of activities that you can be involved in. With all of that in mind, let's go into it. So the common application only allows up to 10 extracurriculars or 10 slots for you to describe your extracurriculars. I did a lot more than 10, but I had to reduce them to try to fit them all in my common applications. And when I read it back, I had 6 larger extracurriculars and 4 of them were a little smaller. Not saying that the smaller ones were insignificant or I didn't care a lot about them. I just thought that they were a little less time consuming than the other 6 that I was dedicated to. So in no particular order, one of my larger extracurriculars was being a multi-subject tutor for all 4 years of high school. I would voluntarily stay after school on a regular basis to help out students in classes such as biology, chemistry, or mathematics. I started tutoring in freshman year because my biology teacher asked me to stay after school to help out one student, and then it turned into another student and then another student, and so I just made it a routine to stay after school and help out any teachers that had difficult classes and other students were struggling in. Being a tutor helped me realize that I wanted to pursue my career in secondary education and to help out underfunded and under-resourced schools, because tutoring helped me realize how much I actually love teaching. Second thing that I put on my application was my family's business. So my eldest brother founded his bike shop in 2011, right when he was out of high school, and it was a new experience for all of us, so everyone in my family contributed and we all helped out my brother, and it took a lot of time. So in 2011 I was 10, and the reason why that was such a big activity on my common application was because I had included it since I was 10 up until my senior year of high school, and luckily it's been doing really well since then. The third biggest thing on my college application was that I was class president for the seniors, and I mixed that with being part of class cabinet in my junior year as well. I held a leadership position in junior year where I was treasurer, and in my senior year was when I was president. As senior class president, I had a lot of responsibilities, including prom, grad night, and all senior activities. A lot of it was paperwork and organization. As I said, my school was very underfunded, so a lot of the work that was typically handed to the administration or to staff was really left in the hands of my own and my cabinet. We all had no idea how to do paperwork or had any financial literacy, so it was very difficult and very time consuming. I feel like I missed out on a lot of the senior activities because I was too busy organizing, planning, and making sure everything went right, and I just didn't enjoy it as much as the rest of the seniors. But I'm grateful that I learned a lot of things because I learned that I did not want to be in government or any type of leadership position that involved planning or organizing, because that was it for me. The fourth largest thing was that I was a public speaker for a program called Action Civics LA, now known as Action Civics California. This organization gave a platform to the youth to help us express and communicate our concerns about our community issues. I joined in my sophomore year where I spoke about teenagers in gang violence. It was something that I was really passionate about and something that had affected my family personally. And for my junior and senior year, I worked more as a mentor because I had already gone through winning several awards in Action Civics LA, and so I decided to help out other future speakers in getting their own awards. This experience in mentorship is what motivated me to not only become a teacher but also aspire to be a role model for other students in several different areas. The fifth largest thing was that I was co-president for our school's National Honor Society. Some of you may or may not know, National Honor Society is a national organization for high achieving students where we go out and do community service. I help plan events with my co-president, such as beach cleanups, city beautification, or family festivals. We went out and planted trees, we picked up trash, and all of that good stuff. Being in National Honor Society showed me the importance of volunteer work and what it means to give back to my community. The sixth largest thing on my application, and probably my favorite, was being head captain for track and field and cross country. I joined track and field for my sophomore, junior, and senior year, and cross country for my sophomore and junior year. I didn't join in my senior years. I don't know why. Those 6 things were very, very time consuming. I spent most of my days in those extracurriculars, but I also spent time in these other ones. So in 9th grade, I joined a group called Girls with LA, where we were a group of about 8 girls and we were aspiring female engineers. Not anymore. I'm not interested in engineering, not necessarily because of that club, but I just found that it wasn't something that I was passionate about. We did a lot of research and tried to find solutions for the problem of obesity in our city, and we even invented our own workout machine that powers a TV while you're exercising. Another thing that I did on the side was my confirmation. My family is Catholic, so I was very involved in our local church. I attended class and mass on a weekly basis, and I just got to learn and connect through other people through God. The 9th activity that I included in my Common App was when I was parliamentarian for my boyfriend's film club. As I said, my high school didn't have a lot of clubs, so he decided to make his own. He's very passionate about film, and I joined both to support him, but also because I thought film was an important skill to learn. Some of the stuff that I learned in film club, I use in my YouTube videos, and I just use it in everyday life, so I thought it was very helpful. The final thing that I included in my application was that I was a senior representative for our PTSA. PTSA stands for Parent Teacher Student Association, where we worked with the parents and the teachers to fundraise and get money for senior activities and other senior stuff. So those were the 10 things that I did in high school. As you can see, I was very, very involved with my school and different clubs in different areas. I never restricted myself to one single thing. But it's also important to note that I didn't do any one spectacular thing. I did a lot of things that other students do, such as student government or sports, but I didn't make an app or found a startup or do any spectacular things that a lot of Stanford students do or include in their applications. This is also mainly because my high school didn't necessarily help me out with any of those things. I didn't think that was a possibility for me. I don't want students to use my extracurriculars as a blueprint for their own high school plans. I just want to let students know how many things I was involved in that earned me a 1 on my extracurriculars. Now, to close, I also want to say that your mental health is very, very important. In high school, I was involved in so many things. I never set time aside for myself. All of my time was consumed by school or extracurriculars, clubs, events. My weekends, my weekdays, my afternoons, my nights were completely booked, and I didn't prioritize myself or my mental health at all in my years of high school. I want students to know that yes, it's hard to get into schools like Stanford, and yes, you do have to be 110%. You can still get into wonderful schools without so many extracurriculars, and schools look at quality of extracurriculars over quantity of extracurriculars anyways. It's getting dark in here. For most, if not all of my extracurriculars, I was dedicated to all of them for a numerous amount of years throughout high school, and I think that's also what helped me with my college application. One thing that I don't think I included in my college application but I was still involved in was College Match. College Match is a non-profit organization that helps out first-generation low-income students in the Los Angeles area explore different universities and helps them get admitted to top colleges through SAT tutoring on Saturdays. And I think that's what helped me out a lot with my SAT score. I'll put the link to the video here if you want to learn more about my scores. Thank you, College Match, and thank you to all of the organizations and clubs that I was in. I loved every single moment of them. If you find yourself in an activity that you don't know whether or not to continue it, ask yourself, what am I getting out of it? I hope this video was helpful, and please let me know if you have any more questions. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be uploading more college-related videos, so turn on those notifications. And I'll see you soon. PTSA stands for Parent Teacher. I help plan things with my I help plan things with my co-president. I help plan events with my co-president. I help plan events with my co-president, such as beach cleanups,